Hello! Welcome to Hands-on Art at Home. Just because we're all at home doesn't mean we can't share a story. How are you all feeling today? Here at Hands-on Art we are full of the joys of spring. It's a lovely sunny day and that helped us choose our story today. It's all about a very lively little chick. In fact, it's called Hoppity Skip Little Chick. Now this story was written by a lady called Jo Brown, and do you know what? Jo painted all the pictures for her story herself. Here we go. Little Chick bounced out of bed one bright sunny morning. "Let's play, Mum," he chirped. "I need to keep these eggs safe and warm." "A little while longer," said Mum. "But I'm sure you'll find someone to play with in the farmyard." Little Chick tottered outside and looked around. Just then, some geese rushed past. "Honk, honk," they cried. "Follow us." Look at them all. Whiz! They're all racing around. How many are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and another one all the way in the distance. That's 5 geese all whizzing around. Little Chick thought that running looked like fun, so he ran too. Little Chick tootled along quite fast for a little chick. Whoosh! Faster and faster he ran, so fast that Little Chick's legs got tangled up and he tripped and skidded into a lamb. "Yeet!" said the lamb. "That looks like fun, but why don't you try this?" And she bounced around. Boing, meh, boing, meh. Now Little Chick thought that bouncing looked such fun, so he bounced too. Boing! Little Chick managed a little bounce. Well, quite a big bounce for a little chick. He bounced, and he bounced, and he bounced. Boing! He bounced so high that he whizzed through the air. Pyong! Right into a pony. "Oops," said the pony. "Nice bouncing, Little Chick. Now, why don't you jump over this fence with me?" Here's the fence. It's a wonderful green fence. I wonder what colour your fence is if you have one in the garden. And the pony jumped straight over the fence. Yee-haw! Little Chick thought that jumping looked fun, so he jumped too. Little Chick did a little jump. Then he did a bigger jump. And he did a really big jump right over the fence and into the next field. He landed right on the head of a piglet. "Oops, sorry," said Little Chick. "I need more practice landing, but jumping is great fun." Well, if you think that's fun, just try this. It's lovely, said the piglet. And he rolled around in the mud. There he is. I don't think he's going to stay pink for very long, do you? He rolled over and over in the brown, sticky mud. Oh, what fun, thought Little Chick. So he scritched and he scratched, and then he had a bit of a roll, and then he did a wiggly dusty chick dance until there was dust everywhere. Ah, 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 shoo! This is the best fun of all, he cried. Great rolling little chick, said the piglet. I'm having so much fun today, said Little Chick. All this bouncy, jumpy, rolly, running. I can't wait to tell my mum. See you later, Piggy. And he rushed across the farmyard to the house. And there he had a huge surprise. Hello, Little Chick, said Mum. Here are all your new brothers and sisters. Yippee-yi-yay! Yelled Little Chick. He was so happy. Now we can all play together, he said. How many little brothers and sisters has he got? Oh, well, goodness me. 1, 2, hiding at the back. 3, 4, 5. 5 brothers and sisters. They're going to have so much fun. Shall we see what they got up to? Do you know what? They played bouncy, jumpy, rolly, running little chick games all day long, and it was the greatest fun ever. Now then, to follow our story, we're going to have a little painting activity. And for the painting activity, you're going to need some paintbrushes. And let me see, what colours do we think we might need for our little chick? Well, we're going to need yellow for the body, and let's take a closer look, red for the beak, and blue for the eyes, and orange for his legs. Goodness me, that's quite a lot of colours. So we've got them all lined up here, and I've put my blobs out ready, and I've got some brushes, and I've got the very important cloth to clean my hands with, because today we are going to be using our hands as well as the brushes. Now, do you think you might need to go and get all the art materials ready? I'll see you in a minute. Welcome back. Are you ready for your art activity? Now then, I brought a little friend with me today. I don't know if you spotted him sitting in the background. Here he is. This is Arthur Bear. He's very, very keen on art activities. He loves stories, but the best bit is the art activity. And I call him Artie for short. So this is Artie Bear. I wonder if you bring a little friend with you to do your painting activity next time. I'm going to sit him over here. Oops. So that he can see what's going on. Right then, what was the first thing that Little Chick got up to with his new friends in the farmyard? I think the first one was running with the geese. So I'm going to need some yellow paint, and I'm going to put it on my hand, but not this way round, this way round. But you'll see. So I need to put lots of paint on this part of my hand. And I'm blobbing the paint on, number 1, because it's lots of fun, but number 2, because we want it to be a fluffy chick. Here he goes. All right then. And then I'm going to put my yellow hand on the paper. Flop. Oh, it's stuck. There we go. And I'm going to clean off my yellow hand. There we go. Oh, it's going everywhere. And then my little chick needs a wing. I'm going to dip my thumb into the yellow paint and I'm going to put a lovely wing going up like that. I'm just going to make his head a bit bigger. There we go. And then he needs an eye. Now I'm going to do something very silly. And I'm going to use the wrong end of the paintbrush. I'm going to use this end because it's lovely and round and it will give me just the right size dot to put for his eye. There we go. And then he needs a beak because they don't have mouths like we do. They have beaks so they can go chop, 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 and cheep, cheep, cheep. Here we go. So he's going to have a little beak like that. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm finding this a little bit tricky because I'm actually left-handed. But because I need to use my right hand so you can see what I'm doing, I'm actually finding it a little bit tricky. But we'll see how we go. So, the next thing that our little chick needs is some legs to do all that running. So he needs a leg to come down like this, and a leg to come down like this, and some little toes. There we go. And of course for this one, our little chick was running very, very fast. I'm going to use the blue again. And he's travelling in this direction. So he's going to go whiz. I need a little bit more paint because paintbrushes aren't like pens and pencils. They run out of colour. So we need to go whiz. And I'm even going to show which direction he was going in. He really ran really fast. And we need a lovely big ah for running. Hooray! Well done, little chick. That's our first picture about the running because that was one of his first activities with the geese. Can you remember which activity he did next? And who was it with? Put this down while you have a little think. So the next activity that he did you remember? Was he ran so fast his legs got all tangled up and he skidded into a lamb. And a lamb liked to bounce. So we're going to need some bouncing. So we need a new piece of paper. There we go. And this time I'm going to do 3 little chicks. Plenty of yellow paint. And I'm going to have one down here. Squish. And I think I'm going to need some more yellow paint. Here we go. There we are. We've got lots of yellow paint on there. And squish. And one more. All the way up here. Whoop. There we go. Get all of that wiped off. Otherwise I'll have yellow hands for a long time. And then my little chick needs some wings. So I'm going to dip my thumb into the yellow and I'm going to put a little wing going up like that. And like that. And there we are as well. And what came next? It was his eye. So I need to use the wrong end of the brush, dip it in the blue paint, and I'm going to give him a little eye, and a little eye, a little eye. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, just like that. And he needed a beak. The little chick in the book had a red beak. So, out like that, out like that. It's open wide because he's having lots of fun. He's giggling and laughing and telling everybody about his adventure. And then he needed some legs. So we're going to go 1 and 2. It's just as well you're all good at counting. And 3. Now what did we say he was doing this time? He was bouncing. So we need to draw the bounces. Here we go. 1 bounce, a little bounce because he's a little chick, and then he did a bigger bounce, and then he did a really big bounce because he was getting so excited. Right the way up there and back down again. You see? There he is. And then we need a letter B for bounce. Yeah. So that was the bouncing. And that was with the sheep. Okay. What was the next activity that he did? Who did he meet in the story next? So he's met all the geese. And he's met a very fluffy woolly sheep. Who did he meet next? Can you have a little think? While you have a think, I'm going to put my bouncing chicken up over here. So, I need a new piece of paper. And who did he meet next? Can you remember? It was the pony. Did you guess right? And the pony liked to jump over fences. So we're going to need a really big jump from a standing start and you jump up. So we need a really good jump. Here we go, over the fence. We need our little chicken. There we go, so we've got lots of yellow paint on there. Right in the middle. And his wing. He was jumping. And it said in the story that he did a little jump and then a bigger jump. And then he jumped right through the fence. Forget his legs. He needs those for jumping. These very strong legs for jumping. If you could have a little practice at jumping while I'm painting our little chick. There he is, jumping right up in the air. Are we ready? You ready to do a big jump? He's gonna go up and down. Hooray! And we need the letter J for jumping. There we go. The letter J for jumping. Now there was one more activity and one more character that the little chick met in the story. Can you think who it was? We've had the geese with the running very, very fast. We've had the sheep who like to bounce. And we've met the horse who like to jump over fences. So we've had running and bouncing and jumping. Okay, next. I think we'll put this to one side. Who was the other character? There's just one more. I'll give you a clue. He's pink. Not the little chick, his new friend. And his new friend was a pink pig. There he is. And he liked to roll in the mud. There he is. Getting nice and sticky. Wow. So we need the little chick to do some rolling around. Okay, so we need yellow paint for the chick. Here we go. So pop it on there. Very clever being able to use hands like this instead of having to try and make the proper shape every time. So I'm going to do one there. And one here. There we go. And then we need some wings. Here we go. What's next? How do we finish off our little chicks? He needs some eyes. Oh, ran out of blue paint. That's because I was using the blue to write with as well. So we need one little eye, another little eye, another little eye. It's funny how we seem to be doing everything in threes today. So he needs a beak. 1, 2, 3. And he needs legs. Now, how many legs does he need? He needs 2 legs on 3 little chicks. Oh, that's a lot of legs. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And this little chick needs 2 legs as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 legs altogether. Goodness me, that's a lot of legs. It's just as well his legs are very, very strong. Now this little chick was doing lots of rolling. So how do we draw rolling? That's a really interesting question. So we're going to go around, a roll there, and a roll there. And a roll all the way up here. Wow! So many rolls. Around and around. I think that might be my favourite one. Rolling round and round. And we need an R, the letter R, for rolling. Well, that's actually the second time that the letter R has appeared today, isn't it? Because we had R for running, and then B for bouncing, and then J for jumping, and then we had R for rolling again. So we've got lots and lots of pictures. I do hope that you're going to try and draw up some little chick pictures, and then maybe Mummy or Daddy could put them onto our Facebook page so that I can see them. And you don't have to have him doing the activities in the story. You might have your own favourite activity that you might like to paint your chick doing. Maybe skipping. That would be fun. I would really love to see your pictures. Well, I hope that you have had a lovely time today. I certainly have. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye now.